Hello, one more quick tip for you who use Netbox.
Uh, eu
I've been taking a look at the plugins that have been coming out compatible with Netbox and what's new. I always look there on GitHub in the discussion forums to see if there's any interesting news. And I found this plugin here, which is not exactly a plugin, but it brings an interesting function to Netbox, which it calls Netbox Context. To help with navigation, it calls for navigating Netbox less click with fewer clicks, so it gives you a little context menu along with some objects to facilitate and speed up navigation in the system. So here very quickly, I'm just going to go through it quickly here, install it. Let's see if everything works out here. I've already done this on a production machine. It's very quiet and makes everyday life easier for people who are tinkering with it. So basically, any difficulty inside Netbox, we know we have all the objects there with IP addresses and things like that, sneakers desk, and we can create custom fields, custom links, or a custom link for you to click on the equipment and access it via something like that. And this plugin in quotes there, it facilitates this, makes things a little faster. So I'm here on its official page on GitHub, Netbox Context, remembering that there's always on the right. You can click on this tag here, Netbox Plugin, and here you'll see a list on GitHub with all the Netbox Plugin projects. So there's everyone that we know there, and you can go around there to see if there's anything that's useful to you or any projects that you can contribute to, something like that. There's even a colleague of ours there, a colleague of ours from São Paulo. That he is already on the official Netbox development team. It has this plugin here, the Netbox Crossbox. And he is now making another one that is for store, let's say, of Netbox plugins, a plugin to have, which is a plugin store. So there's a lot there. You can take a look, a lot for automation, for network scanning, to try to automate some things. There's NEC onboarding. There's a lot related to Ansible, Microsoft PowerShell anyway. But the focus here in this class, this quick tip, is the Netbox Context. So let's take a look here. How do we configure it? It asks you to copy the code from the configuration file here, which is just a JavaScript script. Put a certain file there and declare it in a variable in the configuration file. So it's very simple here. Let's see. We're going to set this variable here in the system configuration file. Let's copy this here. Copy this code here referring to the script. Let's see. I'm going to copy this here and I'm opening it here. I'm here as root in my Netbox. And I go here nano bar netbox configuration by. And let's look for this variable here, banner button. I found it here and pasted this code. Let's check if everything is right. I think so. Okay, I copied this here in the configuration. I'm going to save my file. And then what he asks you to do here, put the code in this file. So I'm going to create this file here, netbox bar media bar scripts, and I'm going to copy the code there that is in the GitHub repository. So let's go nano bar up, bar netbox bar media bar scripts bar. Let's see if there isn't the scripts folder here. Let's see if everything is right. I created this folder. Now I come here. And here open my file here on GitHub. I'm going to open this file here, and I'm going to copy all the stuff here. Let's go copy all this code and I can paste it in here. Let's see here, and I'll update my page. And it's here. Now in front of the tenant, there are addresses for prefixes and some other objects in the system. Right, it has this context minute here, and you will see this little symbol here, this icon, right. So you can open it directly here. So there are Vans prefixes bins there for that tenant. So let's see Vans here, for example. It takes you straight to the virtual machines menu for the tenant there, right? And another one here in devices. Let's update here to see if anything appears. It has a context menu here for devices too. Let's check it out. So here pound has a context menu. And here on the IP addresses, let's take a look here that I find more interesting. So here for the IP addresses, you can go right here, OK, and click there, see copy and such, and there's in share, for example, apps, right if you have installed. In that program that we used to copy files and such on Linux machines desk. You can now open a direct share with that if we're even the web page there, apps, right? And it makes life easier, right? This specific that I clicked on here doesn't have sh enabled, but it's just for testing here, so it makes it easier, right? Their quick tip context menace, even Netbox already improves something. Remember, there's a lot of news to come. There are a lot of new plugins coming up, right? Things are getting better and better. This was today's tip. Thank you. See you next time.